All right. If I told you there was groundbreaking progress on console emulation of literally just a gen before, literally the PS4, the PS5 is out, everybody's in adoration. What about the PlayStation 4? You don't want to buy one of those. You don't want to, or that you just want to play the games that you legally own on PC. And Sony just won't. I don't know. They just won't port them. They just won't. There's your favorite game. You would love to play it on your rig, but it just isn't here. And in this case, that game is Bloodborne. There's been a shocking amount of progress on a PS4 emulator called shadps4, and they're kind of they hit an interesting selling point, and that is that they are one of the games they're prioritizing getting up and running is a just like a small little game called Bloodborne. One of the only one of the most requested ports of a FromSoft game for PC that currently exists. I mean, I'm sure everybody would love Demon Souls, but you know what? Can it compare to Bloodborne? I don't know. So let's look at Shad PS4. So this is their funny little website, and as you can see, their latest news is almost all Bloodborne progress. And what makes this really interesting is just like earlier in the month slash couple weeks ago, they were at like black screen, no progress. The game doesn't actually really do anything. It boots, like you can load into the game. Like you open an application and that's the gimmick. So let's go ahead. Let's go to all. Let's go. I guess we should go to the blog tab for this. If we scroll down, we see a lot of Bloodborne progress. But let's go look at the first Bloodborne progress. It is over here. So Bloodborne progress. So it's figured out from the posts around. We continue to improve slowly but stable the Bloodborne game. We have AV player working. It plays MP files. So if we head into here, we can see that Bloodborne loads. The starting cinematic, it works. You come into it, we turn it down because I'm not sure how loud it's going to be because I don't have my headphones on because it looks worse for the video. It plays the cutscenes. You get into the menu sliders,
Yeah.
and you get a cutscene to play. But then the game does a little bit of tweaking, which is, that's no good. Um, Slightly before this, I could have sworn somewhere they mentioned. Oh wait, was it there? Wait. Oh, is it right here? Yeah, colors progress. So the game is not red anymore. So the timeline, yeah, it gets to character select. So super far from playable. Their surprise was essentially, "Hey guys, we're working on Bloodborne." So sorry for taking so long to get to the point, but so from here, first the game's red and all the colors are messed up. Then they get the cutscenes working a little bit. That's all fine and dandy, but we want to play the game. We want to play the game. So we get a little further. Okay, go ahead and close all these. So we have more Bloodborne, even more, and then in-game video. So uh, this is the AV player. It can now play the videos. Cutscenes are working. This is all fine and dandy. So that was back on August 16th. So within the span of like 4 days, they went from we can load into character select and the colors work to now we can play the cutscenes to using this pull request. You can get in game. It's a nasty hack, but we implemented properly in future versions. Here's the current status that hacks. As you can see, which we'll go ahead and full screen this. So as you can see, this definitely isn't, I don't think I would recommend this to anybody. This is Bloodborne, but I'm not really sure. um, I'm not sure if I would love to sit down for like a 20-hour playthrough and deal with that. So then we have some more hacks for Bloodborne getting to work, and we have a new video from in-game, and it says August 20th. As you can see, it's still August 19th here. That's future Bloodborne news from time traveling. So we'll go ahead to check out this in-game video. If I'm not mistaken, yeah, this one looks way better than the last one. There's still some really big, like, I guess, shader issues going on where obviously the player is no light. Their like colors are all messed up. The same thing's happening to that lever over there, but I mean, you can move around. The shadows are kind of messed up. You can see, like, you saw like the tree branches on the ground there for a second. Um, the game's running though. The frame rate, like 50 frames on like is that a 4060? That's a 4060. So I mean, that's not awful. That's not an awful frame rate on the 4060. Isn't extremely high end, uh, but that's interesting. He became a prismatic mess of texture. So there's obviously some really strange stuff going on still, but I mean, this is hardware modding, so or not hardware. It's hardware reverse engineering kind of. So this is amazing, and the amount of time that they've spent on this is bewildering. Like the progress they have made on this game, going from it doesn't open to they're actively in playing. Um, and I mean, it's by no means perfect, but this is still pretty good. So where do we go from here, though, is really the question. I'm really excited to see what these guys are able to do. shadps4 is making great progress. I do believe they're open source too, actually. So that's also really cool. So it's like it's a community thing where you know it's not just like one guy alone, which is probably why they've been able to make such progress. Is they've kind of got a little bit of a snowball rolling when it comes to people wanting to see this happen, and as a result, which I mean, this is 5 minutes of gameplay, and I mean, of course, I could just yeah, we'll full screen and mute it while I talk. But this is definitely crazy. Oh wow, they have a lot of RAM. I just realized that 64 gigabytes of RAM. But yeah, like I was saying, the community-led effort is it's really pleasant to see. From here, I mean, if they continue working at this speed, I mean, you can't expect it to become perfection quickly. Mainly because like it's like the 2080 rule. Like 20% of the work gets you 80% of the way, and that tends to hold true like a lot. So like getting something working and getting something working correctly is kind of a pretty big gap. So it wouldn't surprise me if it's still a good bit longer before this is like a really good recommended way to play by any means. But I mean, this is still amazing progress. So if you're excited for Bloodborne, uh, keep an eye on Shad PS4. Maybe I'll do another video on these guys and kind of go over what they got going on here again if any more awesome progress is made. But that's all I got. Was glad to show it to you. Bye bye.